Hello. We just wanted to address some of the common H-1B stamping questions that we see in our office when there are job changes. We know there's a lot of them, but we've kind of compiled a list of some of the most common ones we've seen so that way we can address them here in this short video.
Stephen, when the H-1B stamped until 2024, let's assume that, okay? Now it's 2022, H-1B stamped until 2024, but I changed my project. Do I need to go for stamping again?
No, you don't need to go for stamping. The Visa stamp is still valid. Now, what you may want to do is consider filing an amendment. We've seen instances where Customs and Border Patrol, CBP, takes issues with an amendment not being filed, but in terms of the Visa stamp itself, you're fine.
What if my visa stamping is done with company A until 2024, but I am working for company B? Can I go to India and come back with company A's visa stamping?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll take that company A visa stamp and the I-797 approval from company B's H-1B approval, and then take that to the port of entry and you'll have no issues getting in.
Make sure when you come back into United States, your I-94 should reflect the validity of company B, not company A, because if there is any problem though, that can be fixed immediately. Don't wait until a long time. As soon as you enter into the country, to make sure the I-94 is valid until the company B's H-1B is expiring. How about this, Stephen? My H-1B is approved in the consular processing with company A. I never went for stamping. Can I go for stamping and activate it now?
So yeah, we're talking here about the first H-1Bs, the lottery,
Right.
quota, cap, whatever you want to refer to it as. So your company A1 was approved for consular processing, never traveled. Go for stamping now. As long as that H-1B is still valid, go for stamping now. You won't have any issues, even if it was approved last year during last year's cap and now you're here 2023, or excuse me, 2022, you'll be fine going for stamping.
What if the H-1B is expired with company A and I'm in United States? Can I still go for stamping?
Yeah, so it's a small risk, right? Very small risk here. You're technically not counted against the cap. But what we've seen is USCIS not taking issues when company A, you're still with company A, files an amendment, extension, amendment plus extension, and then you take that to go for stamping. Again, even though not counted against the cap, small risk, we've not seen USCIS taking issues.
What if I have H-1B with company A, which is approved in the consular processing, and I'm here in United States, now company B wants to hire me? Is there any way I can change the status, or can the company be in consular processing without subject to the cap?
No, this one's going to be much trickier. To be counted against the cap, you have to either do a change of status or have an H-1B visa stamp, and USCIS does crack down when you're changing employers when you're not counted against the cap.
I have a H-1B approved with company A. I'm still in India. I never ever stepped into United States. But now I don't want to join company A. I'm getting offers with company B. Can I get a H-1B approval with company B and come back into United States without subject to the cap?
Yeah, since in this case now you're counted against the cap because you have that visa stamp, you're now been allocated a visa number. You've been counted against the cap, so company B can file their new employment petition. They'll mark it as consular processing, but you're not going to go for visa stamping again because, like we discussed, you can take company A's visa stamp and the I-797 from company B and enter the U.S.
I have an H-1B approved while I was in India under the lottery though. Never went for stamping at all. Now I'm here on H-4 or maybe L-2 visa. Can I now change the status to H-1B while we are in United States though?
And you're still with company A in this situation.
Yeah, company A still wants to offer it.
Yeah, so again, kind of back to that same scenario earlier, you're not technically counted against the cap, but since it's with company A, still small risk of filing this change of status petition. You'll have to have maintained your non-immigrant status. So if you had done consular processing because you're CPT or something like that, you still are going to face that issue. But again, that small risk of they not counted against the cap, but not seeing issues with that, right, with company A?
No. What if situations where I have my company A visa expired and I have a valid 797 with the I-94 approval with the company B? Can I go to Mexico and Canada and come back even though my visa with company A has expired? My 797 with the I-94 with company A is valid.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is the quintessential automatic revalidation process here. Your company A visa stamp is expired, but you have an I-94 that's when you can use automatic revalidation. That's the perfect example of how to use it. Shouldn't have any issues at the port of entry.
What if is automatic revalidation allowed when I want to go to India and come back?
No, yeah, great question, right? So for H1s, got to stick with Canada or Mexico.
Any other things that we're missing here?
No, and I'm sure we're missing some common questions, so feel free to reach out to us. But we've seen a lot of these questions and wanted to address some of the most common ones.
And if you have any questions or concerns that need to be addressed, so you can leave it in the comment. We'll try to answer as much as possible, or we will present another video. And if you want to make a consultation with Stephen Brown, me, or anybody else in our office, we'll give you a link at the bottom of this presentation. You can make an appointment directly to speak with any of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.